This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
If you're in need of a reliable roofer, look no further than D&K Roofing. Locally owned and serving Lebanon and the surrounding areas for 20 years. D&K Roofing specializes in residential roofing, offering both shingles and metal options. Licensed and insured, they also handle soffit and fascia repairs or replacements, storm damage, and gutter cleaning. With a reputation for 5-star service and exceptional work, you can trust D&K Roofing for all your roofing needs. Find us on Facebook to stay updated or call 417-718-5450 for a free quote today.
Here at Results Advertising, we provide promotional products and apparel for your companies, schools, special events, and even our online fundraising stores. Show your jacket pride by outfitting your employees while still promoting your company. Results Advertising is proud to support all the local teams and schools. We strive for the same excellence as they show in their endeavors. So let us help you cheer on and show your jacket pride. Go Jackets!
Looking for your dream home? Trust Century 21 Laclede Realty, Lebanon's #1 real estate office, to guide you every step of the way. With our expert agents and unmatched local knowledge, we make finding your perfect home as exciting as a Yellowjacket touchdown.
Spring is right around the corner, Jacket Nation. Time to get your yard in top shape with Phone's outdoor power equipment. From March 17th through April 19th, score big with $500 to $1,000 off select commercial zero-turn mowers and power gear. Also, stop by on Friday, April 11th for the one-day-only sale and take advantage of 15% off Echo products. Visit phoneoutdoorpower.com or stop by 388 North Jefferson in Lebanon to snag the perfect equipment. Phones has the brands you trust like Gravely and Echo to make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Hurry, this deal won't last. Spring into savings today.
Here at Jonesy's Travel Center, we're more than just a pit stop. We're a destination. Fuel up your car and your appetite with our exclusive offers. Teachers and students, show your student or faculty ID and enjoy a 5-cent discount on gas every day. Hungry? Don't miss out on our mouth-watering daily specials at the restaurant. Need a space to meet? Our meeting room has got you covered. From fueling your car to fueling your day, Jonesy's Travel Center has it all. Come experience it for yourself.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we know what it takes to turn a house into a home.
Our goal is to make owning your dream home come true.
From construction loans for a custom home or renovation, we will tailor a plan for you.
We are here to guide small businesses to their next step in finding smart financial solutions.
We take pride in supporting our community's ventures with expertise you can trust.
We are your home mortgage
and commercial lending experts.
Come see us at one of our branches.
At Heritage Bank, we are
neighbors serving neighbors.
Success isn't owned, it's leased. Rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
Shine bright on senior.
Bring the heat.
Team is everything. Leave it all on the field.
Let's roll.
Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellowjackets.
Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial in downtown Lebanon. We have everything you need from over 30,000 office supplies to break room and janitorial products with free local delivery. We also offer many brands of office furniture with free design service and installation. We are your authorized dealer for Sharp and Lexmark copiers and printers with sales, service, and supplies. Find us on the web at pageofficesupply.com. Visit our Facebook page or call us at 417-532-4012. Page Office Supply, where customer service is the real difference.
My name is Jaysha Connor, owner and nurse practitioner here at Ginger Wellness. I believe that sometimes healthcare does too much, and I believe that's where wellness centers can really bridge that gap and really give people some confidence in natural ways, healthier ways, to really improve quality of life and to get healthy.
We want to feel better and live better lives. It's not about quantity, it's a lot about quality of your life.
Ginger Wellness is where I went to get my quality of life back.
I'm Monty Hayes, Community President at Mid-Missouri Bank in Lebanon. We have the best products and services with friendly faces you know as your neighbors. Our financial experts and community leaders live, work, and play where you do. In a world that is constantly changing, we have the technology and security to allow you to bank from anywhere. Our lobby and drive-thru is open 6 days a week at 278 North Jefferson, or visit us online at openaccounts.midmobank.com.
Well, it is the home opener for the Lebanon baseball Yellowjackets. Good afternoon from Ole Scott Field here on a Tuesday. Kevin Stubblefield for Jacket Nation Sports. And great to have you along as we get set for an attractive early season non-conference matchup between the Warsaw Wildcats and the Lebanon Yellowjackets. It is partly cloudy, 67 degrees here at the ballpark as we are set for baseball. And Ole Scott Field looking pretty good here in the early stages of spring. Just a couple of days into the new season. And the Yellowjackets looking all right as well as they win 3-0 in the Leah Leadoff Classic over the weekend. And they take on the 7th-ranked team in the state in Class 3 coming in today. It is the Warsaw Wildcats from Benton County. Let's check the starting lineup for Warsaw. Leading off at shortstop is Kendall Bagley. The third baseman batting second is Garrett Ferguson. Reese Maxwell will play first and bat third. Jace DePriest is in center field. He'll be in the cleanup spot. Logan James behind the plate. He'll bat fifth. Jace Hubert is the left fielder hitting sixth. Sonny Garrett is in right field batting seventh. Drake Merle, the second baseman, will bat eighth. And hitting ninth is the DH, Bradley Watson. Kendall Bagley, Garrett Ferguson, and Reese Maxwell. Jace DePriest, Logan James, and Jace Hubert. Sonny Garrett, Drake Merle, and Bradley Watson, 1 through 9 for Coach John Ironman and the Wildcats. For Lebanon today, leading off is their All-State third baseman, Cole Milliken. Braden LaMontagne will pitch and bat second. Chance Cromer at short will hit third. Bronson Rhodes, the cleanup man, in left field. Beckett York, who was 5 for 5 with 7 RBIs over the weekend, he will be catching and batting fifth. Nolan Milliken, the DH, will hit sixth. Harrison Kramer at first base will bat seventh. Tony Myers at second, hitting eighth, and Brody Shoemaker, the right fielder, will bat ninth. It's Milliken, LaMontagne, and Cromer. Rhodes, York, and Milliken. Kramer, Myers, and Shoemaker for Coach Alex Weatherman and the Yellowjackets. And we are underway at 4:24. The first pitch is in there for a call strike to Kendall Bagley. Braden LaMontagne, 5-2 as a junior, and he throws a strike. And he jumps ahead quickly to 0-2 to Kendall Bagley. LaMontagne threw 2 innings over the weekend, had some control issues while he was on the mound. There's a bouncing ball foul, and the count remains 0-2 to Kendall Bagley. Jackets have Bronson Rhodes in left, Nolan Ford in center, and Brody Shoemaker in right. Cole Milliken at third, Chance Cromer, the shortstop, Tony Myers at second, Harrison Kramer at first, and Beckett York receives a high fastball there, and it's 1-2. Jackets have won the last 4 meetings head-to-head with the Wildcats. There's a pitch away, and it's 2-2 to Kendall Bagley. Wind is blowing from left to right. If you get it in to the altitude toward right field, it'll get a boost today. There's a fastball in the corner for strike 3 called. And Bagley is retired. So LaMontagne strikes out the leadoff hitter. And that'll bring up Garrett Ferguson, the Warsaw third baseman. .375 straight away here at Ole Scott. .340 in the gaps and .315 down to the lines as the pitch is fouled away. Strike one. Garrett Ferguson at the plate. Jackets averaging 9 runs a ball game. Warsaw averaging 11 a contest. Here's the pitch, and it gets away, and it's 1-1. Wildcats victories over Skyline 11-0 and Colcamp 12-2. Lebanon wins over Savannah, Poplar Bluff, and Northland Christian. There's a swing and a miss, a let-up, and it's a 1-2 strike count on Garrett Ferguson. Lebanon will return to tournament action next weekend. Down to Cassville. Curve stays high and outside. 2-2 the count on Ferguson. Reese Maxwell in the on-deck circle. Top half of the first with no score. LaMontagne with a sidestep, and he brings it in to the right-hand hitter. And a sinker is on the corner for strike three. LaMontagne fans the first two, and that'll bring up Reese Maxwell, the Warsaw first baseman. Outfield straight away for this left-hand hitter, and the fastball is low, ball one. A matchup between the COC and the Ozark Highlands Conference. There's a liner toward the Lebanon dugout and foul. 1-1 strike. Jackets wearing the gold tops, the white pants. Warsaw with their dark green uniform tops and the gray pants. A bender clips the corner on the inner half, and it's 1-2. LaMontagne sharp here in the top half of the first. Here's the kick and the pitch, and that swung on and popped up left side of the infield. And playable for Milliken. He'll make the one-hand catch, and that'll do it for the top half of the first. Warsaw down in order as we will go to the bottom half of the opening inning. Wildcats nothing, and the Yellowjackets coming up on Jacket Nation Sports. If you're in need of high-quality paint or glass services, trust Crow Paint and Glass in Lebanon, Missouri. Since 1946, we've been your go-to for Pittsburgh paints, custom framing, auto glass, and more. Visit at 390 West Elm in Lebanon for all your home beautification needs. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Call 417-532-3551 for a free quote. Crow Paint and Glass, quality and hometown services you can count on. Go Yellowjackets!
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
On the mound today for Warsaw, Ryan Fajan. He's a right-hander, 6-3 his record a season ago. And it'll be Cole Milliken, Braden LaMontagne, and Chance Cromer for the Yellowjackets. Third year for Alex Weatherman as the Lebanon head coach. He's 50-21. And Cole Milliken leads it off. Junior right-hand hitter. .333 his average through the first 3 ball games, and the pitch is high for ball 1. Braden LaMontagne and Chance Cromer to follow. Here's Fajan's pitch. Fastball is swung on, and it's lined into left field and down toward the corner. Milliken around first, avoids the first base umpire, and he'll cruise into second with a leadoff double. So Milliken stings one down the left side into the corner for a leadoff 2-bagger. And that'll bring up Braden LaMontagne. LaMontagne is signed for college baseball with Drury. And he's driven in 2 runs so far through the first 3 ball games, and a chance for a ribby here in the first. Milliken at second, nobody out. And the pitch on the way from Fajan is a breaking ball inside. Now the pitch, and a strike is called. Royals have won their final preseason game of the spring today, 3-1 at Texas. Inside for the next 2-1. Cardinals off until Thursday when they face Minnesota. Milliken at second, the pitch, and that misses up high. 3 balls and 1 strike the count to Braden LaMontagne. Here's the next. And it just missed upstairs. So a double and a walk, 2 on, nobody out for Lebanon. And Chance Cromer will stand in.
Now batting for Yellowjackets, shortstop number 5, Chance Cromer.
Cromer, the senior left-hand hitter. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. He will be going to the prestigious Washington University in St. Louis and also playing college baseball. And he swings and drives one off the glove of the Warsaw second baseman Drake Merle into short right field. Rounding third is Milliken, and he'll come to the plate and put Lebanon in front 1-0. That ball was blistered out to second base and caromed off the leather of Drake Merle for an RBI single. LaMontagne holds at second. And the batter now, Bronson Rhodes, hitting .500. Two on, nobody out. Bottom half of the first. And Lebanon has jumped ahead. There's a pitch. Breaking ball for a strike call. Fajan working quickly, and that swung on and pulled to third. They'll get the force out there and the throw across the diamond in time for a double play. Well turned by the third baseman Garrett Ferguson on a ball hit right down the line to him as he took it to the bag, stepped on, and then threw across to double up Rhodes. So Cromer moves to second, and with 2 out, that brings up the Lebanon catcher Beckett York. He's yet to be retired. Here's the pitch. Strike call. One on with 2 out. And the stretch and pitch. Low and a good stop by the catcher, Logan James. Jace Hubert in left for Warsaw. Jace DePriest in center. And Sonny Garrett is the right fielder. Garrett Ferguson at third. Next pitch is low. Kendall Bagley at short. Drake Merle at second. And Reese Maxwell at first. Here's the next pitch to the left-hand hitter. And it misses high, 3-1. Jackets in front 1-0. Looking for the 2-out RBI, and then York provides it with a line drive into center field. Rounding third and getting the stop sign is Cromer, as that was thrown back in quickly by the center fielder, Jace DePriest. So Beckett York is 6 for 6 to begin the campaign. Jackets have runners at first and third for Nolan Milliken. Evan Ogle will run at first for Lebanon. Nolan Milliken. Big left-hand hitter as Ogle is on the move and no throw. Milliken with 4 RBIs. 2 on, 2 out, and a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes in the next. Crowds the hitter. It's 1-2. Here's the next, and that's waved and missed for strike 3. So Milliken is retired. First strikeout for Fajan. Jackets get a run. They leave 2, and we've played 1 here at Ole Scott Field. It's Lebanon 1 and Warsaw 0. Act 2 has proudly served the Lebanon community for 40-plus years. We take consignments daily, Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5. Whether you're looking for something yourself, your kids, or even the little ones, we've got it all. Located at 213 West Commercial Street in downtown Lebanon, Act 2 is your one-stop shop for quality consignment finds. Visit today or call 417-588-3881. Act 2, where your fashion finds a second chance.
The key to a great toast is who you're with. At Big Whiskey's, we toast to best friend weekends, to birthday wishes, to burgers and wings, to big wins, and to believing in we, with something for everyone, from apps to wraps, salads to steaks. Everything is a big deal at Big Whiskey's. Here's to always being welcome.
At Building Blocks Learning Center in Lebanon, we're more than just childcare. We're the foundation of your child's future. With a safe, fun, and nurturing environment for kids from birth to 13, we make learning an adventure. Phone 417-532-1001. Building Blocks Learning Center in Lebanon, where bright futures begin. Visitors half of the second inning. Jace DePriest leads it off for Warsaw. Braden LaMontagne offers it up, and it's low, ball 1. LaMontagne set the Warsaw Wildcats down in order in the first, struck out a pair. Gets the inside corner with the next offering, and it's 1-1. DePriest, a veteran right-hand hitter. Here's the pitch. Big swing, no contact. Logan James and Jace Hubert to follow for the Wildcats. Here's the next from LaMontagne, and he paints the outside edge with a breaker for strike 3 called. So Braden LaMontagne on his game here in the early going. James stands in, holds it right down on the knob, and the pitch is low. LaMontagne working quickly. That one is swung on and skied foul down the right side. Chased by Kramer, but out of play. Warsaw will be in the Odessa tournament on Friday as they will face Richmond. Wildcats went 17-12 a season ago. Another pop foul, same location, and down the right side and out of play. Jackets won this head-to-head matchup a year ago up at Warsaw 12-2. Here's another pitch from LaMontagne, and that one is in the dirt. Braden threw 16 pitches in the first. Nobody on with one out, top half of the second. And the next brought to the plate. Just missed outside with a curve. So the first full count of the afternoon for LaMontagne. He brings it in, swung on and fouled at home plate. Jackets will go back to work on Friday against Seneca and Mount Vernon in the Cassville tournament. Here's another pitch. Waved at and missed for strike three. 4 strikeouts for the Lebanon starter, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up Jace Hubert. York sets the target of the pitch. Swing and a miss on 1. Hubert wears number 4. Pitch is low. Get a prevailing breeze from left to right here at Ole Scott Field. Swung on and fouled on the next pitch, and it's 1-2. High hopes for the Yellowjackets on the diamond this spring. Again, they are in the Class 6 realm. There's a fastball taken away. And the count 2-2 on Chase Hubert. LaMontagne working quickly. And a check swing on a slider strikes him out. So Braden fans the side. He has struck out 5 through 2 strong innings. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning here at Ole Scott Field on opening day. It's 1-0 Yellowjackets on Jacket Nation Sports.
Hey, this is Pastor Roger at Team FBC in Lebanon, and at FBC, we believe that church starts with building. First, building relationships in our community by taking the church to as many people of Lebanon as possible. We also believe in building environments that are engaging, helpful, and fun for you and your unchurched friends. Finally, we believe in building disciples through a multitude of discipleship opportunities. At Team FBC, we want to remove every barrier possible between you and the gospel of Jesus Christ. Don't take my word for it. Come and see what God has to offer for our Sunday morning services, either 9 a.m. or 10:30.
Hi guys, this is Cameron Cromer here with Pure Sweat. I'm one of Lebanon's top leading scorers, have the most three-pointers made in a season, and the highest free throw percentage of anyone in Lebanon history. I played college ball at Missouri Baptist in St. Louis, and now I want to pass on what I know to the next generation.
I love training with Coach Cam because she's really inspiring and she's really awesome.
Cam is an amazing coach because she teaches us new things.
I've trained under some of the best trainers in the country and had to travel hours to get the best guidance. And now I'm excited to bring that level of experience to our community. Getting kids in the gym is more than just basketball. It develops character and skill that they can take into their future. If you have a player that wants to take their skill to the next level, email me at sweatwithcam@gmail.com.
Pure Sweat!
Go to the bottom half of the second inning, 1-0 Yellowjackets. And it'll be the bottom 3 in the order for LHS, starting with their big first baseman, Harrison Kramer. And he swings and lashes it into straightaway center field, and that's going to go over the head of Jace DePriest and roll deep. Kramer's around first. He will take it into second base and stand with a leadoff double. So Kramer 0 for 4 prior to that at bat. Puts a line drive on the end of the first pitch from Fajan and drills it into center field for a double.
Now batting for Yellowjacket, second baseman number 3, Tony Myers.
That'll bring up Tony Myers. He is signed for baseball with Mission University. Breaking ball is a strike call. So a host of Jackets will be playing at the next level after their senior year. Pitch is taken high, and it's 1-1. Kramer at second with a leadoff double. From the stretch, the pitch. Taken in there for a strike. It's 1-2. On deck is the right fielder, Brody Shoemaker. Here's the next. Just a little bit outside and low. Good pitcher strike zone today. One nothing Lebanon. We're in the bottom half of the second. Here's the next pitch, and a big swing and a miss. And Tony Myers goes down on strikes. Second K for the Warsaw right-hander, and he'll get a visit from the dugout. Again, we mentioned Lebanon in the Casville tournament this weekend, then the Jackets will go to Joplin for the COC opener next Tuesday, and then host Neosho a week from this Thursday back here at the ballpark. Lebanon with 30-plus games on the docket in 2025. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike with a breaker in there for an 0-1 count on Brody Shoemaker, batting 143. One on with one out. Jackets up by a run here in the second. Next pitch from Fajan. Had him out in front, a swing and a miss. Alex Weatherman coaching at third. Logan Prock at first for the Yellowjackets. Here's the next. And Brody stays alive by fouling it back. Lebanon got a run in the first on an RBI single by Chance Cromer. Foul back with the next. And the count remains 2 strikes on Shoemaker. Outfield straight away. Hitting room up the middle. Swung on and missed on a high fastball. Strike 3. Kramer goes to third. He'll get a stolen base. But the second out recorded. Back to the top of the order for Milliken. He doubled and scored in the first for LHS. And a slider in there for a strike call. So Fajan filling up the zone here in this inning. Jackets looking for 2-out production from Milliken. And he fouls it back, and he's down to the count 0-2. Sidestep by the right-hander, and the pitch is taken high for a ball. Cole Milliken waits, crouches at the plate, and and stays up there as he fouls it back. Spring break this week for Lebanon R3 as the next is low. Not for the spring sports, though. They are going at it full throttle. Next pitch, Milliken swings and drives it into left center field. That's going to find the gap and roll to the warning track. Kramer scores. Milliken around second base. He's going to try to stretch it into third, and the throw is going to be there and in time for the out. So Milliken tried to stretch the double into a triple. Kramer scores on the 2-out shot into left center field. And we will go to the top of the third. It's Lebanon 2 and Warsaw nothing on Jacket Nation Sports. At Harry's Salon and Spa, we strive for top customer service and use naturally derived products like Color Space, Back of Bottle, and Avita. Our professional stylists offer hair services for men and women, including coloring, highlights, head and scalp treatments, formal styling, and more. Plus, we provide nail services and facial waxing. Check out our large selection of hair, body, and skin retail products. This year, we're excited to welcome Clover Lux and Dakota to our team. Dakota specializes in facial, skincare, waxing, and all things aesthetics. Harry Salon and Spa, where your beauty and wellness needs are our top priority. Visit today at 577 North Jefferson Avenue or call 417-588-9588 to book your appointment. Harry's wishes the Yellowjackets a safe and successful season. Yellowjackets single runs in each of the first 2 innings. As we angle our way into the top half of the third here on a Tuesday. Weather is much more hospitable for outdoor sporting activities compared to a few days ago. Sonny Garrett will lead it off for the Wildcats. And LaMontagne starts him off with a delivery low for ball 1. 6 up, 6 down for LaMontagne with 5 strikeouts. Now the pitch, and he falls behind 2-0. Drake Merle to follow, and then Bradley Watson. York sets the glove. Here's the pitch, and it's low. Now a strike at the knees. 3-1 to the Wildcat right fielder. Batting gloves on both hands, stands in for the right side. And the next is outside, and there's the first base runner of the afternoon for Warsaw on a walk. LaMontagne walked 5 in 2 innings over the weekend in the Leah Leadoff Classic down at Branson. Drake Merle at the plate now for Warsaw, and a swing and a miss. Two nothing Lebanon here in the top half of the third. Here's the pitch, and that's lined into left field for a solid single. Pitch up and out over the plate, and a line drive into left by Drake Merle, and there's 2 on with nobody out for Warsaw here in the third. Now the DH, Bradley Watson. LaMontagne, Cromer, Kilburn, Myers, Shoemaker, Hendricks, and Graham all pitched in Lebanon's 3 games. Kramer comes in on the grass at third to guard against the bunt. Bradley Watson swings and misses for strike 1. Tying run on base at first for the Wildcats. Watson shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and watches the fastball go high. Second and first, the runners with no one out. Butted foul onto the screen, and it's 1-2 on Watson. Lebanon maintenance crews have done some work on the ballpark during the offseason. Light poles have been painted all black. Now the pitch. Breaking ball stays away, and it's 2-2 on Watson. Still one of the best, if not the best, baseball facilities in the Midwest. Next pitch from LaMontagne. And it just missed low and in. So the count goes full to Watson, 3-2 with 2 on and nobody out. Jackets' 2-run lead in jeopardy here in the third. Payoff pitch from LaMontagne is outside for ball 4. So he walks the number 9 hitter. And that loads him up for Kendall Bagley. So LaMontagne was ahead of the count to Watson, but loses him. And the bases are loaded. Bagley struck out to begin the ball game, but looks to do damage here. Error base occupied with the Wildcats as LaMontagne will go from the windup and bring it in. And a strike is called. Runner's lead, here it comes. And that stays high for a ball, 1-1. Pitch count at 47 for Braden here in the third. Now fastball is on the money for a strike, and it's 1-2. Here's the next. Bagley swings and misses for strike 3. So he fans for the second time, and a big K recorded by LaMontagne. That gives him 6. And it brings up Garrett Ferguson. He was called out in the first. Here's the pitch from the senior lefty. It's high, ball 1. 2-0 Yellowjackets. We're in the top half of the third. Runner's lead. Here's the pitch. And he dots the outside edge with a fastball. Sonny Garrett, the lead runner at third. Now time is called. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-1. Jackets would like a double play on a ground ball to the middle portion of the infield. There's a curve, but it's above the belt, and the count is now 3-1 on Garrett Ferguson. LaMontagne needs to get it in there. He does, and there's a bouncing ball to shortstop to Cromer. He will shovel to second to Myers for 1, on to first, safe. And a run scores on the fielder's choice. So Warsaw on the board. It's 2-1 as Garrett comes in to score. Runners are at first and third with 2 out for Reese Maxwell, who popped out his first time. From the belt, here's the pitch. And downstairs, 1-0. Leadoff walk got this started. Maxwell trying to deliver the tying run. He swings and fouls it. Jackets in the third. We'll have LaMontagne, Cromer, and Rhodes. Base runners at the corners for Warsaw. And the pitch on the way from LaMontagne. Strike is called at the knees. One and two the count on Maxwell. Runner goes from first. LaMontagne will step off and allow Ferguson to go to second base. So defensive indifference there. Now a hit could mean two, and Maxwell fouls it back. DePriest in the on-deck circle. He goes to retrieve the foul ball. Lefty against lefty. Here's another pitch. And that is chopped deep to third and a fair ball. Milliken has to make the long throw, and he does. Put a gold star on that one for Cole Milliken at third as he had to range behind the bag along the line and make a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to first to Kramer, and he does so. Warsaw on the board with their first run. We'll go to the bottom half of the third, and the Jackets lead the Wildcats now 2-1 on Jacket Nation Sports. Since 1983, Heldon's Home Furnishings has proudly served Lebanon with quality furniture for every room. From cozy Lazy Boy recliners to stylish Ashley living sets, we've got it all, including Justice, Vaughn Bassett, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And the best part, we offer free delivery and setup within 60 miles. Come in and visit Helton's Home Furnishings at 455 North Jefferson in Lebanon or call 417-532-7888. You can also check us out online at heltonshomefurnishings.com. Helton's Home Furnishings, making your house a home since 1983 and a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics. When it's time to clean out, remodel, or start new construction, you need a reliable partner. That's where Lebanon Dumpster Solutions comes in. Whether it's a property cleanup or big commercial job, we've got the right roll-off dumpster for you. Locally owned and operated, we're proud to serve our community. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellent service. Call Lebanon Dumpster Solutions today for a free quote at 417-288-2481 or find us on Facebook. Lebanon Dumpster Solutions, a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics.
Leading off for Yellowjackets, number 1, Braden Belmonte.
2-3-4 for the Yellowjackets here in the bottom half of the third. Braden LaMontagne is up as he drew a walk his first time. 2-1 ball game, Yellowjackets. And a curve splits the plate for a strike called from Ryan Fajan. Here's the next. And LaMontagne skies it high into the air. Left side of the infield and playable. And caught by the Warsaw third baseman, Garrett Ferguson. Again, thanks to our newest sponsor on Jacket Nation, Building Blocks Learning Center. They're more than just childcare, the foundation for your child's future. With a safe, fun, and nurturing environment for kids from birth to 13, they make learning an adventure. Call 417-532-1001 to enroll today at Building Blocks Learning Center, where bright futures begin. Ground ball to first, and Cromer is retired, 3 unassisted. Put out by Maxwell, and 2 up and 2 down on 3 pitches for Fajan here in the third. That'll bring up Bronson Rhodes, who bounced into a double play his first time. Nobody on, 2 out of the pitch. In there for a strike with a slider. Ronnie's also going to Drury to play collegiate baseball along with LaMontagne. There's a pitch for a ball. It's 1-1. Jacket starting first baseman a season ago, now patrolling left field. Next pitch is low, 2-1. Here's the next. And a chopper foul near home plate. Pitch count for Fajan, totaling 44 now here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Here's the kick and the pitch. And a fastball rides high and tight. Ferguson deep behind the bag at third. Here's another pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Jackets go down in order here in the bottom half of the third. Quick moving ball game. We'll go to the fourth here at Ole Scott Field with our score 11-2 and Warsaw 1 on Jacket Nation Sports. McBride Land Solutions, where we specialize in all things land and property related. We specialize in landscaping, dirt work, gravel installation and repair, drainage lines, trenching, and land clearing. Whatever your property needs may be, we have a solution for you. The services include landscaping, gravel installation and repair, land clearing, trenching, drainage, and habitat. Contact Matt today for a free estimate. Call 417-664-5719. McBride Land Solutions is a proud sponsor of all Lebanon High School athletics. Looking for top quality office supplies and unbeatable prices? Mosley's Discount Office Products in Springfield has you covered. From paper clips to comfortable chairs, we offer everything your office needs to run smoothly. With free delivery, expert installation, and personalized service, Mosley's makes outfitting your workspace a breeze. Visit us at 431 South Avenue in Springfield or call 417-862-4474. That's Mosley's Discount Office Products, your family-owned and operated one-stop shop for all your office essentials since 1941. Brody Shoemaker will take over on the mound for Lebanon. Braden LaMontagne, after 3 innings, will move to center field, and Nolan Fort will shift over to right. And Jace DePriest will lead off for Warsaw. 2-1 ball game. Jackets up by a run as we approach the middle innings here at the friendly confines. Shoemaker, right-hander. Delivers low and inside for ball 1. DePriest was called out on strikes, his first plate appearance. Milliken in on the grass at third to guard against the bunt. Here's the pitch. And a sinker misses just low, 2-0. So LaMontagne goes 3. Total 60 pitches. There's a ball low, and it's 3-0. Gave up a run on a hit, walked 2, and struck out 6. Shoemaker falls behind the leadoff hitter. Jace DePriest takes one right down central, and it's 3-1. Logan James and Chase Huber to follow for Warsaw. Here's the pitch on the way. Check swing as he went around. And the count goes full 3-2. York sets the target and the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. So Shoemaker comes back from a 3-0 deficit to K, the leadoff hitter in the fourth. Now James, he struck out his first time. LaMontagne struck out the side in the second, Fan 2 in the first. Warsaw touched him for a run in the third. As the pitch is a ball to James. Jacket single runs in the first 2 innings, and that's where we're at. Low-scoring ball game. 2-1 Lebanon. Next is low, ball 2. Shadows as usual in the 5 o'clock hour here in the tail end of March, starting to creep toward the field of play as the next pitch is low, 3-0. Shoemaker took a little off and guides it in there for a strike, 3-1 on James. Now the next to the right-hand hitter. And that misses for a ball and a one-out walk to the Warsaw catcher. Jace Hubert will be the batter. Wildcats will get a courtesy runner at first for the catcher. Tying run aboard. Jace Hubert was struck out his first time. Here is the pitch, and a big swing and a foul straight back for strike 1. Two to 1 Yellowjackets, top half of the fourth inning. Now the pitch hit him. Hubert gets plunked by a curve, and he'll go down to first. So tying run at second, go-ahead run at first, and Sonny Garrett will stand in. Garrett drew a leadoff walk and scored the Warsaw run in the last inning. 2 on, 1 out of the pitch is outside, ball 1. Brody threw 2/3 of an inning in the Branson tournament over the weekend. Now the pitch, blew it by him there, and it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Runners at first and second with 1 out for Warsaw. From the high set, a look back at second, and the pitch. Right down the pipe, and it's 1-2. Shoemaker working from the first base side of the rubber. Looks in for the sign from York and brings it plateward, and that's fouled off. The wind continues to starch Old Glory out toward right field. Runners lead from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and he struck him out on a breaker. So a walk, a hit batter, and 2 strikeouts in the inning for the Lebanon reliever. And that'll bring up Drake Merle, who singled his first time up. He has the Warsaw hit. Two on, 2 out, and a swing and a miss. Shoemaker with good stuff. If he can stay around home plate, he has the upper hand. Burrell, a right-hand hitter. Runners lead the pitch. And there's a call, strike two. No balls and 2 strikes, the count to Merle. And the pitch, swung on and missed. He blew the fastball by him inside. So good work by Shoemaker, who stymies Warsaw here in the top half of the 4th inning. After 3.5, it's Lebanon 2 and the Wildcats 1 on Jacket Nation Sports. Pillar Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. With Pillar Insurance, you'll get an exemplary one-on-one customer experience with exceptional attention to detail. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar Insurance wishes Lebanon High School athletics good luck this season. Keep your home comfortable with quality heating and air in Lebanon. Our experienced team provides top-notch HVAC services from routine maintenance to emergency repairs. We use only the best parts and equipment, ensuring your comfort all year round. Serving both residential and commercial clients, your satisfaction is our guarantee. Call 417-532-6239 or visit qualityheatnow.com. Quality Heating and Air, where comfort meets quality. JV baseball after this one. Shouldn't be too terribly cold tonight for the junior varsity. A lot of times that is the case here in the early portion of the season. Pretty nice day today, 67 degrees at first pitch, a little bit windy. Good crowd on hand here at Ole Scott Field. And they watch Lebanon come up here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Beckett York is crowded by a first pitch fastball, 1-0. Ryan Fajan's done a good job. Jackets got him for single runs in the 1st and 2nd. He threw up a 0 in the 3rd. York takes an off speed in there for a strike. It's 1-1. He continued his torrid hitting with a single in the 1st inning. Now the pitch. And a fastball rides high, 2-1. York, then Milliken and Kramer for LHS. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outer half. Fajan up to 50 pitches now. There's a swing by Beckett York, and he puts a charge into this one into deep center field, and he continues his red-hot hitting with an extra base knock into the alley. 2-2 offering, and he smoked it into left center field. He is now 7 for 7. As Hud would say on the Royals telecast, he is lava hot. That'll bring up Nolan Milliken, the DH. And he takes the first pitch fastball right in there for a strike call. York had a grand slam homer over the weekend in addition to his 5 hits, 2 for 2 in this ball game. There's a ball outside, 1-1. And going to third is York. So he steals the bag. He'll go to the dugout and get his catcher's gear on. RBI chance for Milliken. Fastball pulled to the right side. That'll get the job done as the ball is booted into foul territory by Drake Merle. He'll be charged with an error. And it's 3-1, and that ball ended up in the Warsaw dugout apparently. So the Jackets add to the total. And they get the run back that the Wildcats scored in the third. Evan Ogle, the courtesy runner, tallied. Now the pitch. And there's a strike in there, 0-1 to Harrison Kramer. So a double, a stolen base, and an error. Jackets lead 3-1 here in the fourth. Pitch is low for a ball, 1-1. Kramer has a base hit today. Sharp slider in there, 1-2. Milliken off the bag at second, and that one is pulled, and it's a fair ball up the left field side. Milliken tiptoeing around third. He'll get the stop sign and go back. As Harrison Kramer singles, he's now 2 for 2. So the first 3 have reached for the Jackets here in the fourth inning. Maybe some more courtesy runners for LHS coming up. Kramer will give way to Austin Yackel, who will run at first. And at the plate, Tony Myers. Three-1 Jackets here in the fourth. Here's the pitch on the way. And it's just outside and low, ball 1. Myers struck out in the second. Here's the pitch on the way. Bouncing ball, and that is foul up the third base side. Jackets have their 2-run lead back, and they're looking to add to it. Here's a ball hit past first and foul. And the count to Myers is 1-2. Milliken, the runner at third, and Yackel at first. Stretching the pitch, and that's outside. Fajan, a quick worker out there on the hill. Here's the next, and that's low. Full count of 3-2. See if Yackel's going to go. He's going to hold, and the pitch is foul back. Runners lead, and the pitch is taken high for ball 4, and that'll load him up for Shoemaker. Second walk given up by Fajan. And Shoemaker at the plate with the bases loaded. Swing on the first pitch fastball, and he fouls it back. Leadoff double by York. Milliken reached on an error as a run scored. Kramer singled. Myers walked. Here's the pitch to Brody, and it's outside, 1-1. Three-1 LHS. Chance to open up some daylight here in the fourth inning. There's a strike, and it's 1-2. Now the kick and the pitch, and cut on and missed for strike 3, and Brody strikes out for the second time. So Milliken will stand in. He has a pair of doubles, an RBI, and a run scored today. Warsaw playing the infield at double play depth up the middle. And backhanded out of the dirt on the first pitch by Logan James. Fajan brings it plateward, and he grooves a fastball in there for a strike call. Three on with one out for the Yellowjackets. A run is scored here in the inning. And the pitch. Hard but high, 2-1. They give Milliken both the left and the right field lines, and he squirts one through the left side for a base hit. Milliken will come in to score, and that makes it 4-1. Yackel will hold at third. RBI hit for Cole Milliken. He's now 3 for 3 and has driven in a pair. John Ironman out of the Warsaw dugout, and the Wildcats will make a pitching change here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. So the Jackets have plated 2. Still an opportunity for more with LaMontagne scheduled to hit next. So Fajan will depart. Garrett Ferguson will come on to do the pitching as he will move to the mound from third base. So breaking the action here in the fourth with our score 11-4 and Warsaw 1. We'll take a timeout and be back with more in just a moment on Jacket Nation Sports. Ready for an adventure? Nestled on the beautiful Niagara River, Riverfront Campground is a spot for you to enjoy pristine campsites, cozy rental cabins, and unforgettable float trips. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a family vacation, we've got it all. Family owned and family friendly. Phone 417-588-3386 or visit riverfrontcampcanoe.com. Explore, relax, and make memories at Riverfront Campground and Canoe Rental, your perfect outdoor escape. With locations at Bennett Springs, Springfield, Republic, and Nixa, SnowBiz is the perfect sweet treat to beat the summer heat. SnowBiz offers authentic Hawaiian-style shaved ice with 50-plus true-to-life unbeatable flavors. While most stands are seasonal, we offer a year-round location at our SnowBiz Plus shop inside 14 Mill Market in Nixa, as they proudly serve their classic shaved ice treats and ice cream factories, delicious ice cream, and so much more. Swing on by to check them out soon. Go Yellowjackets! Got a ding, dent, or crack? Starnes Auto Body and Glass in Lebanon has your back. From fender benders, windshield repairs, brake services, front-end alignments, and in-house financing on used cars, we have all your automobile needs covered. Our expert team delivers top-notch service, fast turnarounds, and unbeatable quality. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Call Starnes Auto Body and Glass at 417-588-3159 today, or stop by the shop at 22115 Route 66 in Lebanon for a free estimate. Starnes is a proud supporter of Jacket Nation Sports. So Ryan Fajan goes from the mound to third. Garrett Ferguson will take over on the bump for Warsaw. And Braden LaMontagne will bat for Lebanon as the Jackets, with 2 runs already in, have the bases loaded. And 1 out. And there's a pitch in for a strike called. LaMontagne has walked and popped out. Here's the pitch. Way outside. James with a good stop. And it's 1-1. Outfield playing LaMontagne slightly to pull. They give him a lot of the right field line. Here's the pitch. And it's a ball inside, 2-1. 74 pitches thrown by Ryan Fajan. And Ferguson now drops behind 3-1 to LaMontagne. There's a strike. 29 balls and 45 strikes thrown by Fajan. LaMontagne draws a walk with the bases loaded, so he'll get a ribby, and that makes it 5-1. As Yackel comes in to score, Myers moves to third, and Milliken down to second. That'll bring up Chance Cromer. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI hit. And Ferguson outside, ball 1. So a chance for Lebanon with the middle of the lineup coming. Really do some big damage. Here's a swing and a drive into straightaway center field. Should score the run as the catch is made by DePriest. Tagging at third and coming in to score is Myers. And it's a sacrifice fly for Chance Cromer, and Lebanon leads now 6-1. Bronson Rhodes will be the 9th man to come up in this inning. Runners at first and third. Here's the pitch outside, and no throw to second base as the bag is stolen by LaMontagne. Rhodes 0 for 2 with a ground into a double play and a strikeout. And a late swing and a miss. One and one the count. Fastball base hit into left field like a bullet. That'll score one. LaMontagne will hold at third. RBI single for Bronny. And the Jackets tack on, and they make it 7-1 on an RBI hit by Bronson Rhodes. Now here's York. Can he continue what he's been doing? First and third. 2 out. 5 runs plated in this inning for Lebanon. And the pitch on the way, and it's a ball. So that'll close the book for Fagan. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's a strike. Rhodes goes to second. So a hit for York could mean 2 more. A long one could mean 3. There's the pitch up high for a ball. Productive inning for the Yellowjackets. That is outside the next. And it's a ball to make it 3-1 on the Lebanon catcher. Milliken waiting to hit next. Jackets up by 6 here in the 4th. And nowhere close to York. That's ball 4. So he draws a walk. Ogle will run at first. And Milliken will be the hitter. His ground ball was mishandled earlier in the inning. That resulted in a Jacket run. Bases reloaded, and there's a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Here's the sidestep of the pitch. Blocked by James. No advance. Big Nolan Milliken, left-hand hitter. Ferguson works at home. And that swung on and hit on a line to second base and caught on a dive by Drake Merle. But the Jackets played 5, and they take a 6-run lead as we go to the top of the 5th. It's 11-7, and Warsaw 1 on Jacket Nation Sports. Show Me Drone Solutions provides aerial weed and brush control options, fungicide and burn down on row crop and food place seeding and establishment. Every day we strive to provide cutting-edge technology to improve your operation efficiently. If you have more questions, give Lane Gross a call at 417-718-9967. Show Me Drone Solutions, a proud supporter of Jacket Nation Sports. Attention business owners, simplify your payroll with United Payroll Service. We provide reliable, accurate, and affordable payroll solutions for all types of businesses. We handle everything from direct deposits to paper checks, file and pay your payroll taxes, and take care of W-2s, plus assist with insurance audits. Come see us at 221 West Commercial Street or call Chris Meckham at 417-650-8602. Send an email to chris@unitedpayrollservice.net or find us on Facebook. United Payroll Service. Payroll made easy. Well, Brody Shoemaker with some more working room as we go to the top of the 5th. Lebanon now in front 7-1. Jackets got 5 runs on 4 hits, capitalized on an error and left 3 in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Jackets have left 5 today, but scored 7. And Bradley Watson will lead it off for Warsaw. Shoemaker's pitch, slow chopper to third. That's a fair ball. Milliken on the move as he throws in time for the out. Milliken, renowned for his offensive productivity, and that is well earned, but he can flash the leather at the hot corner. One out, Kendall Bagley is up. Warsaw leadoff hitter has struck out twice, and he takes a sharp slider that clips the inside corner. LaMontagne went 3. Second inning of work for Shoemaker. Here is the pitch on the way, and it's low. Outfield straightaway for Lebanon. Here is the pitch, high and tight. Ferguson, the pitcher, in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch on the way. Drive in a straightaway center field, right into the path of LaMontagne, who goes back a couple of steps and reels it in for the second out. Four in a row retired by Brody Shoemaker. Ferguson has the RBI in this ball game for the Wildcats, and a first pitch fastball is in for a strike call. We're in the 5th. Jackets lead 7-1. Here's the next on the way. And a check swing. They'll appeal. No swing. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ferguson. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed. It's 1-2. Jackets have out hit the Wildcats 9-1. There's a slider low, and it's 2-2. Here's the next. And a blazing fastball just missed. Full count of 3-2 on Ferguson. Shoemaker working from the stretch, offers it up, and strike is called on the inside edge. 3 up, 3 down for Warsaw. Shoemaker now with 4 strikeouts, and we'll go to the last of the 5th. Jackets have this one in control, 7-1 on Jacket Nation. If you're in need of a reliable roofer, look no further than D&K Roofing. Locally owned and serving Lebanon and the surrounding areas for 20 years. D&K Roofing specializes in residential roofing, offering both shingles and metal options. Licensed and insured, they also handle soffit and fascia repairs or replacements, storm damage, and gutter cleaning. With a reputation for 5-star service and exceptional work, you can trust D&K Roofing for all your roofing needs. Find us on Facebook to stay updated or call 417-718-5450 for a free quote today.
Here at Jonesy's Travel Center, we're more than just a pit stop. We're a destination. Fuel up your car and your appetite with our exclusive offers. Teachers and students, show your student or faculty ID and enjoy a 5-cent discount on gas every day. Hungry? Don't miss out on our mouth-watering daily specials at the restaurant. Need a space to meet? Our meeting room has got you covered. From fueling your car to fueling your day, Jonesy's Travel Center has it all. Come experience it for yourself.
Third Warsaw pitcher will be deployed as Reese Maxwell will go to the bump from first base. Ryan Fajan will move from third to first, and Garrett Ferguson will go back to his original defensive spot. Be the bottom 3 for Lebanon. Kramer, Myers, and Shoemaker scheduled up. Jackets got single runs in the first and second. Didn't score in the third, but plated 5 in the fourth. And lead this one by a 7-1 count. We'll have Jacket Talk coming up later on in the week. We'll have girls soccer and track as the featured endeavors this week. Jacket baseball off and rolling so far. Harrison Kramer leads it off. He is 2 for 2. Maxwell gets a strike in there, 0-1. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's fouled, 0-2. So Fajan gave up 7. Ferguson in relief was not charged with any runs. Maxwell will bring home the 0-2 pitch, and Kramer swings and misses, striking out. Fifth Jacket to strike out today. And here's Tony Myers. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Shadow from the grandstand roof on the third base side, now starting to encroach into fair territory. Here's the pitch, down low, ball 1. Tony Myers, a 3-year starter for Lebanon, on the middle infield, and he lashes one into left field, and that's going to one-hop the fence. Hubert will pick it up and return it, and Myers will cruise to second with a one-out double. Now the pitcher Shoemaker will stand in. Hope you're enjoying our first baseball telecast here on Jacket Nation through LEB TV. Inside for a ball, 1-0 to Brody. Another thing that endears Ole Scott Field to the media is the press box facility. Here's a stolen base as Myers flops into third ahead of the throw. Not many inside facilities available. And also one that has the elevation that'll give you a good vantage point of the field. Ball 3, 3-0. Three balls and no strikes on Shoemaker. Maxwell paints the edge for a strike, and it's 3-1. When you go on the road to play baseball around these parts, you're usually outside if you're broadcasting. There's a strike, and the count is full 3-2. Full count pitch with Myers at third is strike 3 called on the outer edge. So Maxwell racks up a K. His second, and with 2 out, that brings up Milliken. He is 3 for 3. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. The pitch misses high, 1-0. Myers doubled. He stole third. He's still there with 2 out. Pitch is a ball, 2-0. From the belt, here's the pitch. Curve stays high, 3-0. In the Jackets at Cassville to face Seneca and Mount Vernon on Friday. Couple of Big 8 schools. There's a pitch high for ball 4. So Milliken has been on base all 4 times. And that brings up LaMontagne. He has walked twice, including one with the bases loaded and also popped out. Lefty against lefty. There goes Milliken. Gets a good jump. The throw goes through to second base, but not in time. Five stolen bases for the Yellowjackets. Now the pitch. Crowds LaMontagne as he spins away, 2-0. The running Yellowjackets under Alex Weatherman. There's a pitch for a call strike, 2-1. 2 on with 2 out. High and into LaMontagne, 3-1. Watching some old Cardinal games on YouTube this week against the Mets back in the mid-'80s. Just amazing how much the Cardinals ran with that ball club on the old turf at Busch Stadium. Nowhere close, ball 4 to LaMontagne. And that'll load him up for Cromer.
Now batting for Yellowjackets, number 5, Chance Romer.
So Maxwell has walked 2, giving up a double in this inning. Jackets still have yet to score in the frame, but Chance Cromer will try to change that. He is 1 for 2 with a pair of RBIs, his second one on a sacrifice fly back in the 4th. 3 on with 2 outs, 7-1 LHS here in the 5th. And the pitch. Strike on the inner edge. Reese Maxwell trying to keep this a 6-run ball game. Set of the belt and the pitch. Just a little bit inside. Myers at third, Milliken at second. LaMontagne, the runner, at first. Breaking ball snaps in there for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Chance Cromer. Cromer stands close to the plate and takes that one down and in the dirt. Two, and that's low. So when the bell tolls, they'll all go on this full count delivery. Here it comes. And it's just a little bit high for ball 4. So another RBI for Cromer as Myers comes in to score. And the Jackets now lead at 8-1. Bronson Rhodes at the plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Maxwell's pitch. Down low, and another good stop by James. He's been good behind the plate. It's a good Warsaw ball club in Class 3. Ranked 7th in the state coming in. Fastball upstairs, 2-0. Three on with 2 out. And the pitch. And that's just a little bit outside. Ball 3. Maxwell needs to throw a strike, and he does so there. 3-1 to the Lebanon left fielder. Here's the pitch. And another bases-loaded walk will force in a run. It'll bring Milliken plateward to make it 9-1. So York will be the batter. Alex Weatherman to the home plate umpire. So the third walk in the inning issued by Maxwell. Jackets will get a runner at third for LaMontagne. Pitch to York, almost hit him. Bases loaded again. Maxwell able to guide that one in for a strike. It's 1-1. York a single, a double, and a walk. He fouls one back as he took a good rip. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And he fights that one off toward the parking lot. York, the Yellowjacket starting quarterback on the gridiron. Here's the pitch. Maxwell misses high and away. Nolan Milliken waiting to hit next. It's been a long inning for Maxwell. Pitch. York golfs one into right field and into the glove of the right fielder, Sonny Garrett. That one was hit right on the screws by York. First time he's been retired this year as he hit a screaming line drive into right. 2 more runs for Lebanon as the Jackets go up by a score of 9-1. We'll go to the top of the 6th on Jacket Nation Sports.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today. That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute. Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room. Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands. All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Leaves aren't the only thing falling this time of the year. Prices are too. It's Gravely's Autumn Savings Event, where select zero-turn mowers, parts and accessories, even baggers and rops are on sale. Whether you're a commercial landscaper looking to beef up your fleet or just someone who loves mowing with the best, this is your chance to save. But hurry, much like the falling leaves, the Gravely Autumn Savings Event is for a limited time only. And it's only at your authorized Gravely dealer. At Phones Furniture and Lawn, we have you covered. Located at 388 North Jefferson in Lebanon, or call 417-532-5450. Phones is a proud supporter of Jacket Athletics. Lebanon will go to the bullpen as Chris Kilburn will take over on the mound. So LaMontagne went 3. Brody Shoemaker goes 2. No runs allowed. No hits. A walk and a hit batter and 4 strikeouts. So Chris Kilburn comes in. He worked 2 2/3 innings over the weekend. Walked 2, struck out 3. 1 run allowed. It was not earned. Ball 1 to Reese Maxwell. Now the pitch. And it's down low, 2-0. Chris Kilburn, an experienced right-hander. There's a swing and a ball hit past second and into right field. Second Warsaw hit as he was able to get it out of the reach of Tony Myers for a leadoff single. That'll bring up Jace DePriest. Struck out in his previous 2 plate appearances. 9-1 Lebanon here in the 6th. And there's a high fly ball. Sailing out into right field. Coming on to make the catch is Ford, and there's one away. Make that Shoemaker back out in right as he records the put out. That'll bring up James. Now the pitch, low, ball one. James digs in from the right side, and the pitch hit back to Kilburn. Down to short for one, and on to first for Cromer, a double play. As it goes 1-6-3, and the Jacket defense has been excellent today here at the ballpark. We will go to the bottom half of the sixth inning. Lebanon in front by a score of 9-1 on Jacket Nation Sports.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we are committed to our neighbors. Your local dollars are invested in our local communities. With local lenders and local decisions, because at Heritage Bank, we are neighbors serving neighbors.
Looking for your dream home? Trust Century 21 Laclede Realty, Lebanon's #1 real estate office, to guide you every step of the way. With our expert agents and unmatched local knowledge, we make finding your perfect home as exciting as a Yellowjacket touchdown.
Reese Maxwell will go back to the mound for Warsaw as we will head for the home half of the sixth inning. Into the 6 o'clock hour we go here on a Tuesday. Warsaw 1 run on 2 hits. And the Jackets have 9 runs on 10 hits. Milliken will lead it off. Nolan for the Yellow Jackets. Oh for 2, reached on an error and scored a run. Six, 7, and 8 for the Yellow Jackets here in the 6th. Lefty against lefty, and the pitch sinks low, ball 1. Maxwell threw 38 pitches in the 5th. Gave up 2. There's a pitch low, ball 2, 2-0. Warsaw will be in the Odessa tournament on Friday, facing Richmond as their opening round opponent. 2-0 to Milliken, all the way to the backstop of the next, and it's 3-0. Sun has peeked behind the clouds here in this early evening segment. Here is the pitch on the way. And ball 4 and a leadoff walk. That is the 8th Yellow Jacket to draw a walk in this ball game. Harrison Kramer will bat. Jackets will run at first for Milliken. And And that is Jackson Snyder running at first. Kramer at the plate. He is singled twice and struck out. And he takes a cut but misses that one 0-1. Nine to 1 Lebanon. Next pitch on that one sails to the backstop and will advance the runner 90 feet. Kramer, a big dude. Holds it right down on the knob. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. One ball and two strikes. Maxwell a glance to second, and the pitch is fouled off. Third inning is the only frame in which the Jackets have not put a run on the board. Here's the pitch, and a fastball misses outside. Two balls and two strikes. And the next. Kramer watches that one go in too tight. 3-1. 3-2, actually. Fajan started, then Ferguson, now Maxwell. Bouncing ball left side. And the throw to first is high, and it gets away, and that will be an error and score a run. Snyder motors in. On the misplay, and the Jackets in double figures now as they lead 10-1. John Ironman out of the dugout, and Warsaw will go to their fourth pitcher of the contest. So a break here in the bottom half of the sixth inning, a run home for Lebanon. Tony Myers will be next up. Jackets lead it by a score of 10-1. As the Wildcats make a change, we'll pause and be back with more in just a moment.
Here at Results Advertising, we provide promotional products and apparel for your companies, schools, special events, and even our online fundraising stores. Show your jacket pride by outfitting your employees while still promoting your company. Results Advertising is proud to support all the local teams and schools. We strive for the same excellence as they show in their endeavors. So let us help you cheer on and show your jacket pride. Go Jackets!
Success isn't owned, it's leased. And rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
Shine bright on senior night.
Bring the heat.
Team is everything. Leave it all on the field.
Let's roll. Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellowjackets.
Jace DePriest will take over on the mound for Warsaw as he will move from center field. 48 pitches thrown by Maxwell. He will return to first base. So the Wildcats trying to keep the game going here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Leadoff walk to Milliken, went to second on a wild pitch and scored on the error on the ground ball by Kramer. That'll bring up Tony Myers. He is struck out, he's walked and scored, and he's doubled and scored. A stolen base also for good measure. One on, nobody out. And the pitch from DePriest is a strike called. Outfield straight away for the Wildcats. Strike two in there. Oh, and 2 the count on Tony Myers. And he takes a rip and swings and hits it out into center field, where the catch is made for the first out. Hubert now in center for Warsaw as he makes the catch. Shoemaker will be called back. Eli Graham will bat on his behalf. 10-1 Yellowjackets. This game approaching 2 hours in length. One on with one out. Graham batting .500. He takes a cut and fouls it back. Strike one. Had a single and a run scored. And the game's down at Branson. Next pitch. And that bounces away and will advance the runner to second. Admire the runner at second. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. And that's another wild one. Rolls all the way from the third base side of home plate to the on-deck circle on the first base side. That pitch had some physics to it. Spun on the concrete from one side to the other. Now the 2-1, and Graham takes a mighty rip and fouls it straight back. Infield in for Warsaw. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Infield in, outfield shallow. Here's the 2-2. And that swung on and golfed into left center field. And that's going to do it. The catch is made. The tag from third. And the throw home not in time. And the Jackets will walk it off on the sacrifice fly by Graham. And they win this ball game by a score of 11-1 over the Warsaw Wildcats. And we'll be back with a postgame show next on Jacket Nation Sports.
Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial in downtown Lebanon. We have everything you need from over 30,000 office supplies to break room and janitorial products with free local delivery. We also offer many brands of office furniture with free design service and installation. We are your authorized dealer for Sharp and Lexmark copiers and printers with sales, service, and supplies. Find us on the web at pageofficesupply.com. Visit our Facebook page or call us at 417-532-4012. Page Office Supply, where customer service is the real difference.
My name is Jaysha Connor, owner and nurse practitioner here at Ginger Wellness. I believe that sometimes healthcare does too much, and I believe that's where wellness centers can really bridge that gap and really give people some confidence in natural ways, healthier ways, to really improve quality of life and to get healthy.
We want to feel better and live better lives. It's not about quantity, it's a lot about quality of your life.
Ginger Wellness is where I went to get my quality of life back.
I'm Monty Hayes, Community President at Mid-Missouri Bank in Lebanon. We have the best products and services with friendly faces you know as your neighbors. Our financial experts and community leaders live, work, and play where you do. In a world that is constantly changing, we have the technology and security to allow you to bank from anywhere. Our lobby and drive-thru is open 6 days a week at 278 North Jefferson, or visit us online at openaccounts.midmobank.com.
If you're in need of high-quality paint or glass services, trust Crow Paint and Glass in Lebanon, Missouri. Since 1946, we've been your go-to for Pittsburgh paints, custom framing, auto glass, and more. Visit at 390 West Elm in Lebanon for all your home beautification needs. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Call 417-532-3551 for a free quote. Crow Paint and Glass, quality and hometown services you can count on. Go Yellowjackets!
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
Totals on the ball game: 11 runs on 10 hits, no errors, and 8 left for Lebanon. For Warsaw, a run on 2 hits with 2 errors and 4 left. Braden LaMontagne gets the win. Ryan Fajan takes the loss. Time of the game was an hour and 51 minutes here at Oldie Scott Field. Coach Alex Weatherman joins us. Good to be 4-0. Pretty solid performance. What's it been like being out on spring break this week as far as getting ready for a ball game?
It's not been too bad so far. We've been practicing, doing all those things. Our kids are a little tired, not used to the morning practices, trying to get them out for the day. But they've done a really good job of staying focused. We're aware that, this weekend we're going to see a few good arms on the mound and stuff. So they've been trying to really get the reps in and take care of their bodies and be prepared for the weekend.
You feel they played better today compared to the weekend?
At bits and pieces. There's still little things that we just need to get. They played extremely well over the weekend. We saw some good teams, and today Warsaw's really good. They're a contender in Class 3. Very solid group of guys, and it was good for us to see a kid who's going to spin that slow breaking ball for a strike with a little bit bigger of a zone. It's good for us to see that now, adjust to those kinds of things, and prove that we can't just hit an 85-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah. Pretty good patience at the plate, I thought, today for the most part. I didn't see any over-swinging at pitches outside the zone.
No. They're trying to keep good approaches at the plate. That's been a big emphasis this year is like, hey, our offense is going to have to score runs, guys. We returned the bulk of it and everything. We got to be able to execute in situational hitting, and they're doing a good job. It's still always a work in progress, but everything always is in baseball. You know how that goes.
Well, I guess Beckett York's not going to bat 1,000 this year, is he?
No, unfortunately, Beckett's not. The ball that got caught out there was absolutely roped, though. Whenever I saw off the bat, I didn't think that there was any way anyone was going to catch it, but I guess I misjudged where the outfielder was playing at. What a start Beckett's had for us sophomore campaign. He's an absolutely incredible baseball player, and we're really excited about him this year.
I mean, Coach, his offense speaks for itself, but the job he's doing behind the plate, did you expect that from a defensive standpoint from him?
So last year when we were evaluating Beckett behind the plate, we thought, offensively he's going to be ready, his arm's going to be ready, but what's the mechanical pieces behind the plate going to look like? And you can tell that he's really had a great attention to detail over this offseason, just making sure that he can get better back there, and we've been absolutely thrilled. He looks like just another one of the Lebanon catching greats that have come through, and super excited about him back there this year and just what he's going to bring to everything.
Well, you've got a lot of stalwarts back at their position that they played last year, but you've had to roll some pieces into new spots like behind the plate and Bronson Rhodes in left field, but defensively that's been kind of a seamless transition for those, hasn't it?
It really has. It's been awesome. Guys are just stepping up. We're trying to reload and not have to worry about rebuilding the whole lot right now. And this senior class has been great for us here. This is our 3rd year with them, so a lot of these guys have started every game since they were a sophomore. So they've got the experience. We've got talent and stuff, and hopefully we can put it all together for everyone this year.
What'd you like about the pitching today?
A lot, actually. Arthur and Coach Knight have done an incredible job with our staff. You know, they're attacking in the zone. They're throwing multiple pitches for strikes. And we're throwing collectively harder this year as well, which is a great thing. I just feel like we have a lot of tools on the mound, and we've not even pulled out some of our better ones yet, just trying to save arms and get innings. And we're taking kind of a unique approach this year that I've not done really in the past of, okay, let's just give everybody a little sample size early on. Let's save some arms, and let's see what we can do towards the end of the year with them.
Braden LaMontagne, right around 60 pitches today. Was that what you were kind of planning for him?
Yes. We wanted him to throw what he was comfortable with to be able to turn around and potentially throw Friday, and if not Friday, definitely on Saturday for us. So we knew that that's exactly where we were going to go with him. Same thing with Brody Shoemaker, who's been an incredible presence for us on the mound. 2 saves over the weekend for him. He kind of liked that closer role over the weekend. And then Chris Kilburn, just incredible. He's worked his butt off, and he's just been a great, great presence for us on the mound. A strike thrower and several guys that can mix different pitches.
Coach, good win today. Congratulations. 4-0 start.
Thank you, sir. It's exciting, so we'll keep the bus rolling.
All right, Coach Alex Weatherman joining us on the postgame show as the Jackets win this ball game by a score of 11-1. Warsaw at 2-1. The Wildcats will again play in the Odessa tournament on Friday against Richmond. Jackets will face Seneca and Mount Vernon in the Cassville tournament coming up on Friday. Our next broadcast will be a week from Thursday as Lebanon will play game number 2 in the Central Ozark Conference this season against the Neosho Wildcats here at Ole Scott Field. For Coach Alex Weatherman, for Ramsey Stewart, I'm Kevin Stubblefield. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, our final score in 5.5 innings, Yellowjackets 11,